Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to heed her call? Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a...
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade. That an elder Dread Evis had been... Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be craft. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined...
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the... I eagerly await your safe... A fortune in skin and scale awaits any man with a will to claim it for his own. Leave Tabor by that path and venture west. The ancient beast roams the fields of Carava, not far from the Tovany Gate.
Careful how you... Check that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
You there! The strapping lad with the sword. Finally.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word.
The university?
A specialist in ancient cultures, the most accomplished in all. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened wind, the answers I seek lying. Would you to an old man
Climb the stairs.
and memorize a few. Some courteous soul is rumor. Three of them, to be precise. One each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings, namely the otherwise
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together. If it wasn't for those domed roofs protecting the stones from the elements, the truth of Tabor's history would have been.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. What golden plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Have you noticed the elders?
And a scratch on them.
So it's these stones to Canva and the rest of the boxes to Dalman.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read.
That Cyril fellow's an odd fish, don't you think?
Well, scholarly sorts like him always are, aren't they?
How are those new boots treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as phoenix down.
The engravings were in good repair, considering.
Oh, what that I could have seen. Come, don't tease me now. Let's start with...
Guardians of the Crystal. I'm pretty sure that would...
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen. But whatever could have driven the engraving...
Wanderers of the Golden Plains. Lay your oar. I think that was it. At least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening.
Children of the Hunters. Now, that's all three.
And so, we add primitive 3 engravings. One for each of the 3 peoples to have set guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last, little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of tape. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not...
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here... Yeah. For years, I have pondered the mysteries of Tabor's founding. Would that I had made the journey as a younger man, when stairs held none.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
Welcome, welcome. Come again.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Ah, Lord Rosfield. I'm afraid I cannot stay to talk. I must leave to collect the reports of our spies in the field. Now that you wear the Phoenix down, our brothers and sisters will no doubt reveal themselves to you too. Farewell, my lord, and may the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart.
free cities under siege. Who'd have thought it?
Master Cyril, luckily. Thank goodness he told us before we set out.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh, boy?
Nothing extremist.
Stay down!
You lost, stranger. Wherever you're headed, it's back the way you came.
Let's go. Looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet. sooner it's off my hands, the better. Here's your hide.
I worried you might never return. Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. Join me as my honored partner.
I don't plan on making a habit of this.
Very well. Though I believe fate had... Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide. This is hide unlike any I've had the pleasure of handling. My clients will pay a fortune. Merest scrap.
The free city's under siege. Beautiful.
There are horrible beasts down that way. Ashen terrors who'll kill you as soon as look at you. Would that I had the strength to kill them first.
Then let us be rid of them. Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tyres?
Aye. All their fat silk stained
There's no one like our Nan. Your lad's worth double that. And I've never looked back. You take care now.
Round and round the city clock, the wyvern chased it.
Save.
Might be hard now there's only one.
Then we're all doomed. Canva's walls will not hold the Akashic Horde for long. We can only hope they hold it for long enough.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Back again? Allow me to educate you. One must understand one's place in the world. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised? All done?
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.
Clive, as you know, our time grows short. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most...
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. His revenge.
It is the one I found. And it is all that I have lived.
But what of Lostwing?
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall but there are those among us who cannot fight. I would place Lostwing in their hands, but a village home only to the frail and the infirm. And so, Clive, I find... Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have... The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shield...
Understood.
Then the last of my preparations are complete, and may Griga guide us. Those who cannot join us in the coming fight are gathered at Gotan's Bales.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but...
If that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master. We owe him our lives. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing, and if that's what has to happen, then we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster! They don't stand a chance. They're all gonna fucking die!
No. We can't let... Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quinton...
All right. I'll do what I can. Where is this manor?
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven...
Promise us, Sid.
The manor's to the east of Lostwing, through the woods. Quinton and the others will be halfway there already. You have to hurry.
Please, Sid, you've got to catch up with him.
I still haven't paid Quinton back for saving my life. So don't let him die.
slow.
Clive. Look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late. Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But...
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. It's a rabid beast that needs to be put down. If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from... It was all for this. But what is this? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh.
You're alive.
And so are you. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What? Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool! Damn it. Quentin's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
I need to find Quentin. Quentin! Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out. Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. I have nothing left.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get rid...
I thought you weren't coming back, but I prayed, and you did. Can't we just go back to how it was?
Your work ain't over yet, Mutt. We believed that you were the right...
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
But why? Why would anyone...
Because we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah. And all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all...
It was. And as long as we're still it...
We can start again. Build a new Lostwing. Right here in the Bales.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even. What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's. Quentin will suffice. After all. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in...
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf.
A bottle or two of your finest red.
Of course. And I have a feeling that if you don't mind waiting...
I look forward to it.
They are right, you know. Lostwing can be rebuilt. It was more than a mere village. More than a... staging ground for revenge.
I'd have followed Quentin to that manor if I could have done. I know.
Quentin's gonna build us new Lostwing, and I'm gonna help.
Wonderful creatures chocobos are. They're fast, strong, loyal, Best of all, they won't bulk if you point them into the belly of a flood. Thick skin seems very bad. Thicker than most.
Ah, Clive.
Oh?
You remember how some of Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked? Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems they're barracks, and now I don't mind having a few more brave boys around, but we ain't got nowhere for 'em to bed down. Poor buggers are having... I'd build 'em a new barracks here, but where would I put 'em? There just ain't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on...
I see.
And it ain't just that lot. There's bears to think about. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, but there's only so many we can shelter with the... We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. Well, and that's what I was hoping you might help.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since...
It was a tragedy, and if any of us could have done anything but what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be...
I suppose you're...
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good view. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den. Nasty bastards they are too. Would have sent someone to clear 'em out sooner. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon...
I do. Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories.
And I know the men will... I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about... And I dare say he's got some ideas.
Of course.
Reckon Eastpool would make a nice little home for a few bearers and guardians with a mind to make a go of it.
So back to Eastpool, then.
Not just yet. Let's hear Wade's plan first. So, Wade.
And you, Lord Rosfield.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to...
That's right. Though it was... I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat. And then there are the bearers. Men and women who we need somewhere to settle.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it.
That's very kind of you. With you beside us, we shall soon...
So?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. And rather less, thankfully. The road that leads there will more... A small force would suffice to clear the village. But if the Akashic were to follow them in... That force could end...
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the... You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who can't make sure I'm not taken on.
I can't ask you to bear all...
The Akashic are the bigger risk.
Well, I shall summon my men...
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord.
All right.
We shall see you there.
That's the end of that, then. Or maybe not. What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too. Any more surprises? I'll take that.
Bravo! A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye...
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived...
Let's hope it was the last of its kind.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers, It might be best to send word for them to come right away.
Of course. I'll leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them. And not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work. It won't be easy. Especially not after... The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. It'll take a bit of elbow grease. But we'll...
So wait. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the...
Of course.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send us...
And we will, my lord.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Well, there's a lot that needs doing, and no mistake. We'll have to fatten the bearers up a bit so they can pull their weight and actually make a difference.
So this is our new home, is it?
Ah, Sir Wade told me you got rid of the band. What's all this about? On second thoughts, it'll only give me nightmares of me own.
I suppose it will be.
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place. But that don't undo the good that...
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to East. So the way I see it, if it's food or lumber or...
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you.
I wanted to.
Are the bearers taking well to their new home, do you know? I sometimes worry how they'll manage without me to cook and clean for them.
What's happened? The guards at the gate are right, old Benning.
If we're going to do this, we'll need help.
Then we'll have to find it, and fast. We cannot let this chance pass us by. Clive, your timing is... It just so happens that right at this very...
And what talents would that...
Why, your fearlessness and your skill...
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies... Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the but the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide...
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these...
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more.
So where does my skill...
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere... So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. And we believe we have found one. The place was abandoned a long time ago. But when...
And so, we seek the aid of a fearless...
How could I
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the...
Of course.
Sounds like you'll have your work.
I will. We have an entire village to... Even if I begin right now. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagon.
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chadra's Thread, past Lateney's Cleft.
All right.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Oh, you're a friend of the Crimson Caravans. And by the look of you, I'd say you were the help they told me was on its way. Cashlock's just down there, if you'd be so kind.
Company. This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat. Something the matter, Theod? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full...
I shall.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes, but enough about him.
It's done.
You made quick work of it.
I should go and let it.
Don't let me keep... but Clive, don't tell... She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've...
All right. Eloise.
Thank you, Clive. Here. Well then, now that you have... I suppose we'd better... The first thing we'll need to do is make sure our offer...
You're still in negotiation?
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf. I suppose it's to be expected. This is... But we shall emerge victorious.
Well...
I'm not sure I do.
Ah, Clark.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to me, he represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trade...
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. And they're still expanding. And judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say...
And you'd rather she didn't?
I would rather she did what? And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. But this was not the life my sister wanted. I won't let her give up on her dreams. She freed me from my bond, and she must be freed from her.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what, and I want to repay the favor. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why though I'm sure I'll still need some help from...
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, these bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravan. This could well be the last commission the Crimson Caravans undertakes.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
Did you see it too? Lights in the sky over the Dominion.
I did. Is it war, do you think? Did you see the pair that got hauled into tyres?
Aye, all their fancies.
My Lord Marquis, that some of my fellow Guardians are to build a new home there.
It's true.
I have many fond memories. When I was a child, we would visit my aunt and uncle often. I went to see Aunt Hannah after my uncle passed away.
Oscar.
But my training is not yet complete.
I warned you I might not be the easiest of masters. But I'm not as hard-hearted as that. Rebuild her home.
Is what? Yes, my lord. Thank you.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Clive! Anything catch your eye? Always something, isn't there?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
I can hardly lift my arms. The curse, it's...
You just need some rest. Oh, Stan.
You know how I feel about this. But your brother's stubbornness knows no bounds. I'm starting to think it runs in the family.